So the New England Patriots played their second preseason game. Unfortunately, I didn't get to actually watch it on TV as it actually happened. So I watched the highlights on YouTube. I also went and looked at the stats. So basically, what I'm saying is my perspective of this game is probably going to be a little bit skewed. I'm only going off of based on what I saw and the numbers I've looked at. And obviously, the Patriots won this game, 22 to 17. This was a bit of a tougher fight this time around than last week against the Lions. Jarrett Stidham turned in another very strong performance. He had 193 yards. I think he was 14 for 19, and he had a touchdown. He also had some runs. He definitely moves very well in the pocket, and he's a very smart quarterback from what I'm seeing. Moves very well, knows when to get rid of the ball. There were a few throws that he had that were kind of bad that almost, resulted in interceptions, but I expect a few mistakes here and there. I'm not going to hold that against him. So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. I also want to talk about Damian Harris. He also had a very strong performance tonight. This was his debut, I believe. As far as I know, he didn't get any snaps against the Lions, but I can't say for sure because I didn't see the whole game. But nonetheless, in this game, he was 14 for 80. The highlights I saw of him, he looked incredibly strong, looked really hard to tackle. He kind of looks like a downhill runner, which I really like. That's good for like goal line situations. He just looked very, very powerful, very hard to tackle. He actually looked like he almost had a touchdown at one point too. I think he got tackled like at the 1 yard line or at the goal line. It was relatively early in the game, if I remember correctly. Jacoby Myers had another great game. 6 catches for 82 yards. He is quickly making a name for himself, and I didn't know this before, but he's an undrafted free agent. I think he's from. I don't remember what college he's from. I don't know if it's South Carolina State or NC State or something. I don't exactly remember, but this kid is looking like another diamond in the rough, another Bill the Genius pick, so to speak. I am loving everything I'm seeing out of this kid. He kind of reminds me of like Malcolm Mitchell. He kind of just came out of nowhere, and he's quickly making a name for himself. So, again, really looking forward to seeing more of that, seeing more, and hoping more chemistry builds. And I'm hoping him and Birdie can develop some chemistry too. So we'll see where that goes. As far as the offense goes, I have absolutely no complaints. When Jarrett Stidham came in, the offense played a lot better than it did under Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer didn't really have a good game tonight. If you look at the numbers, I don't remember them. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I do know he had an interception. So, not a very strong performance for Brian Hoyer in this game. The defense, I think, judging by the highlights, I thought the defense did pretty well. I thought they got to Mariota. They put the pressure on him. He made some plays. J.C. Jackson also. I think he had a. I know for a fact he had a pass interference call, and I know that was kind of a lingering problem with him. So kind of hoping he gets that under control. But for the most part, I think the defense played pretty solid. At least if the highlights are any indication. They only gave up 17, which isn't bad. Actually, I would say that's pretty good. They kept it close, and Jarrett Stidham led the offense, along with Damian Harris and Jacoby Myers. So All right, guys, so that about wraps it up for me here. You guys have heard my opinion on things. I'm curious to hear what yours is, though, fellow Patriots fans out there. I want to know what your opinion is in the comment section below. What do you think of this performance? Let me know. What do you think of Jarrett Stidham so far? Do you think this kid's looking like the future? And if so, are you happy about that? What do you think of Damian Harris's performance? What do you think of Jacoby Myers? Anything you have to say about this game, toss it in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm Justin Crumley, and this is Cujo Productions, signing out.